Hey, Ron here from Military Images Magazine with a new episode of Life on the Civil War Research Trail. Today, I'm taking you back to last summer when a young man named Josh O'Keefe, who runs a store that sells all kinds of odds and ends, including antiques, he gets most of his inventory from buying storage units that have been abandoned. So one day he saw an advertisement for an upcoming auction and he did some research and he discovered that the storage unit that was abandoned looked like a promising lot. So, long story short, he makes the bid, he wins the bid, and goes to the storage complex to claim the lot that he purchased. A 10 by 10 storage unit. He unloaded all the boxes into a truck with his helper, took it back home, and over the next couple of days began to unpack all of the boxes that he had purchased. In one of those boxes, a small box, the kind of box that holds envelopes, on the front of that box was written "Mom's Things." So Josh opened the box, and staring back at him was this photograph. As you can see, it is a soldier. He's holding a double barrel shotgun, and next to him on the table is a placard. On that placard is written the words "Jeff Davis and the South!" exclamation point. The rarest of rare images from the Civil War period. You can imagine Josh's reaction. Josh is not a collector, had very little knowledge of Civil War photography, and he embarked on a journey to learn more. I met Josh last December at the Franklin show in Tennessee, and he showed me the image. I made the scan that you can see here and began to investigate. It turns out that the last time a substantial survey was done of these images was 1991 by Larry Jones, who is the author of the Confederate calendar, which is no longer in publication, but had a long run from the 80s to the early 2000s. So over the last 30-something years, more of these images had been found. Back in 91, when Larry did his survey, there was only 7 that were known. Now we're up to 27, and this image here is the 27th of those images. So Rick Brown and I embarked on a survey to find out more and talk about these images. Rick Brown was the leading author, and thanks to his work, he came up with 15 takeaways in our survey. Those 15 takeaways, you may be wondering, are available in the latest issue of Military Images Magazine, and this is the cover. I'm pleased to unveil it here for all of you to see. So what you'll learn, thanks to Rick Brown, is those 15 different takeaways, things that we've learned, all this based on the shoulders of the original work that Larry Jones did more than 30 years ago. So some of what we learned, building again on Larry's work, that these images were taken in Corinth, Mississippi, somewhere between May of 1861 and May of 1862. There were thousands of Confederate soldiers fresh from the southern states that were going to Corinth, which was used as a more or less of a training camp for Confederate soldiers that were coming into the army. So that's just one of the takeaways. We also have highlighted who we think the photographer might be, plus plenty of more details. So if you're interested, go check out the latest issue. You can learn more at shopmilitaryimages.com if you want to pick up an issue. You can also subscribe to the magazine. Or if you're just interested in learning more, you can go to militariimagesmagazine.com. We're available online. We're available in print. So go and check it out. Learn more about Civil War history through photographs and images like this one here. Take care. We'll see you next time on the trail.